Hi guys, I'm Sneha. I'm a design director at YUJ Designs, and today I want to talk to you all about should we include non-real users in user research? If you take a moment and think about it, do you really think there's any UX without users? Would you be able to design products without hearing it from the horse's mouth? Without understanding or empathizing with the user, understanding their needs, challenges, aspirations, likes, dislikes, without having that empathy and that mental model created for yourself, would you be able to actually design a holistic product which is functional and beautiful for the user? I feel it's extremely difficult. So let's take an example. Imagine you were buying a gift for a significant other, for a partner, for a family friend, for your parents, for your mentor. There are only three ways of picking a gift. The first one, where you'll go ahead and buy something very generic, which fits with everybody. Chocolates, flowers, champagne, wine. The other is, you would want to know enough about the person that you know they need something. Maybe in passing they mentioned that they want a new watch or they want something like a book. You can go ahead and get them exactly what they wanted and they've already voiced it out to you. The third situation could be where you've known them for a very, very long time. You know their background, their demographic, their lifestyle, their likes and dislikes. You know them as people and you know what is it that is going to make them tick. You know what's going to make them feel really happy, and you'd go ahead and buy that. In all of these three situations, you would have achieved certain amount of success, but the real delight would be in the third situation, where as a user of this gift or as a receiver of this gift, the person is going to be incredibly happy about the thoughtfulness behind the gift. Similarly, when we design products, when we're creating user experience, until and unless it's thoughtful, it's got emotion, it's got sentiment, it's got life, it's got a story behind it, it's not going to really connect with the real users. The adoption rate is going to be much lower. Overall, any business is going to suffer. Of course, we lose ROI on a product like that. And as a designer, it's never going to be fulfilling because it's not just the passion of creating design, but it's the passion of reaching the perfect design for your user while feeling every emotion, every sentiment that a user feels. Now, of course, there are a lot of practical situations where customers walk up to us and say, you know what, I do not have the budget or I don't have the time as of today. Can we do this later? In these situations, what I usually do is take help from the SMEs to create an initial prototype, which we can take and go ahead in the market and test. A lot of times, this situation only arises because your customer may be a little less educated about design or maybe less educated about the impact of research. And they don't understand that the insights that they would get from pseudo users or non-real users are actually going to be suboptimal. And this quality of research can never give us the output of what an actual 360, well-rounded, well-designed product could have. So at this moment, I usually create a prototype which is based on a lot of secondary research, desk research, reading up a lot online, and eventually also speaking to the stakeholders, SMEs, getting at least enough information to create the first draft. Once we have that in place, I go take it to the market for testing, understand then that what we've created as a concept, does it work or not? So this is one way of addressing this situation. Another way of doing this would be telling your customer that their product is not going to work and you take no responsibility of its failure. Then go ahead and design it. But at the end of the day, if you are doing research with pseudo users, non-real users, the insights that you derive out of it are always going to be suboptimal, which is going to create a suboptimal product. And eventually, there are going to be users who are going to drop this product and start using something better. And looking at which speed products are coming out today, I think it's very easy for a user to move from one to the other. Imagine today Ola starts a new feature which we really needed and Uber doesn't have it. we're going to adopt to Ola much faster. We'll just move because we have options as users. Similarly, for any product in the market today, there are 500 other people planning to make the same product. The only way, the USP that you build, which is adoptable, which is going to give us revenue, which is going to give us coverage, which is going to give us conversion, is user research. The insights that are driven out of it, and those insights, when they're actually informing the design to make it solid, to make it concrete, that's the only aspect when a product is going to be well-rounded and is going to have the right experience. So at the end of the day, I would just say that as much as possible, try and educate more people about the fact that user research is essential for the success of a product. And when you can start doing that, you're going to see the results, which are beautiful. And we're also, as an industry, going to help each other have each other's back. Tomorrow when I work with somebody you worked with, and I don't have to explain to them why user research is important, it's just a win for all of us. Thank you. If you liked my video, please share, subscribe, and if you have any other questions, do reach out to me. Thank you.